All right, you guys, I'm with Cal, and Cal, you are no spring chicken when it comes to snow plows. You actually were the inventor of the Boss plows originally. Started Boss.
Right.
Then you moved over and you started Blizzard snow plows.
That's right. Yeah.
And now you have Defiance. You have another name brand that you're creating.
The Defiance brand was the first brand that the Boss plow was developed around. So it's a throwback to the early Boss plow.
What do you mean by that?
When my father and I and my brothers developed the Boss plow,
Mm-hmm.
we branded it as a Defiance
Oh.
B plow, multi-position B plow.
Okay.
And shortly after, a year or two, we later rebranded it the Boss.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a throwback to the kind of a tribute to my father.
Very cool. Now, you've also got something very unique about this plow that I have not seen done by anyone else. Will you walk us through this thing so that we know exactly what's going on with it? Now, when someone with Cal's history and experience designs a new snowplow, I'm definitely going to pay attention. Maybe I should pay attention to my fly too. Now, just because he has a great resume inside the snow industry does not make what he's working on right now an automatic home run. But let's check it out.
Yeah, let's
look at it from the backside
Okay.
too as we're doing
Okay.
it.
This plow is an 8.5 foot straight blade plow when the wings are fully retracted and folded behind the main blade.
Okay.
So you got an 8.5 foot conventional straight blade plow.
Okay.
Easy to transport, nice and nimble. It can go through the drive-throughs, tight spaces. When you want a larger lot or a area that you need cleared, the wings are independently controlled. They can fold out to a straight 14 feet or pitch forward to a full 12-foot scoop.
Now you have it also on a loader. Is there anything different between this truck mounted plow and this loader plow as far as anything?
Not really. It's essentially the same plow, same dimensions, 8.5 to 14. It's 1,535 pounds. This is 1,230 pounds.
Okay. Are you concerned that it's a lot of weight on the front of the truck?
Weight is always a concern,
Yep.
but it is what it is.
Okay. Okay.
We try to do everything we can to reduce the weight, but you got a 14-foot plow, you got weight.
Now, it is what it is doesn't necessarily mean it's good for your truck. There are a number of plows now out there that are pushing that 1,200 plus pound category. And if you are going to be a guy that is willing to put that much weight on the front of your truck, I'm going to make a recommendation to you that you beef up your front suspension to handle it. I put a 1,200 pound plus plow on the front of my F250, and within one season, I knew I needed to do something to that front end, and I didn't just put in timberings and beef it up so that my stops were thicker. I actually ended up putting an entire new suspension system under the front end just so it could handle the weight of that plow. And as these plows exceed that weight rating, this is going to be something I want you guys to put on your radar screen. So show me what we're actually looking at with cutting edges. How did you handle that with, and trip edges I should say,
Yeah.
apologize. How did you handle that, Cal?
Well, we have a segmented trip edge, so we have 4 segments for the main blade, and each wing trips independent.
Okay, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 segmented, and then each one of these trips independent.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. And as we look, oh, so it just folds back.
It's just a
It's just a fold back
Yes.
trip edge.
Yeah.
Now, as I'm looking down here, I'm seeing this, which I'm not familiar with seeing on a snowplow. What am I looking at with this?
That's our control module.
Okay.
That's going to, in production, that's going to be housed inside the pump housing. But that controls the logic of the plow, and what we have in terms of logic is we have a sensor on each wing, and we have one that is on the main blade. And what that does is it allows the control module knows where the main blade is in relationship to the wing, so you don't, if you have the wing partly folded back, and so you can't damage the vehicle.
Oh.
So it senses where everything is at in relation to the main blade and the wing.
So if you have this folded partially back and you decide to bring it all the way in, it's going to stop it from smashing into the side of the truck.
Correct.
Oh wow, that's a unique way of approaching that.
So that's that program is being worked out, and it's about dialed, but we still have a few tweaks to do. Now this is where the red flags are starting to go off in my head on this design, because I'm not a fan of sensors, or I don't really want to feel like I need a degree in electrical engineering to understand how to keep my snowplow in operation at Sunday at midnight when something goes wrong with it. I want these things to be as simple I want these things as simple as possible. And it just seems like we're moving away from simplicity to more technology the more advanced these snowplows get. And I would love to see a plow design go bass backwards, still have a lot of the bells and whistles that Cal has on this thing, but have a mechanical ability so that as you can flip that wing all the way back by having a hydraulic override cylinder or something very basic and very simple to do. I think Snowwolf had it back in the day, where when you angled the plow all the way over and then held it one way, you could get one wing to flop all the way back. It was just a simple hydraulic cylinder, and then when you wanted it to go out, you could just do it the other way. I would just love to see a more simplistic design to this, so that guys like you and I can stay in operation when we're out in the field and we're trying to make money, the little bit of chance that we have now with the way Mother Nature has been. And instead of worrying about something breaking, we're just having a good old time running the snowplow. But we're not even close to being done yet with this plow design, so let's keep looking at it. Okay, now what about, let's say just the standard equipment, like lighting and things like that? Cal, what did you decide to do with this? We're, of course, we have the LED low profile lights. We think they look good. It's the Abrams brand. We have our own headgear, so everything from the plow, from the truck mount forward is ours. We have a full undercarriage that we also manufacture to dovetail with our plow, but it will connect to a Boss mount as it sits.
I was looking at this going, isn't this a Boss mount? And then right behind it, all of a sudden I see the sticker that it's a Boss mount.
So we plan to also have an interface with the Western so that it's compatible.
Now, will the wiring be compatible?
The wiring will be as close to compatible as possible. We have been told that our vendor for harnessing has the interface to the various lights for the various vehicles to be able to make a clean connection with the various Boss, Western, and Snow X mounts.
Can I see your controller?
Sure.
Now, I'm also seeing something that I've seen with the hill tip plows. I'm looking at a box frame as we go in to go see the controller. I just happened to look down and I see a box frame. And this is something that is, can I share the rest of your history, your family history, Cal? You're okay with that? The Ants trailer, folks, that have one of the most unique trailers and one of my favorite trailers of all times. It is, the Ants trailer is, the conveyor belt trailer is my cousin Stan.
Yeah,
you sure?
Yeah, right.
It's his
cousin Neil. Yeah.
It's his cousin Neil, and Hilltip is also a relative of yours as well.
Not a relative, but a very close friend.
Frank.
Yes, Frank is, and Tom are both very close and dear friends.
Yeah. Yes, and these are phenomenal. I mean, these are all phenomenal people. I mean, I love these guys. I went on a Love Like You Mean It cruise with our families, our wives, with these guys, and it was a life-changing event, and I would highly recommend it to you guys. But we were going in to see the we're gonna go see your controller.
That's it.
Yeah. So these guys have been in the industry in different forms and applications forever. This is a family that knows manufacturing.
So it's a handheld touchpad control.
Okay.
And it's very...
Now, is this your design, this controller?
We buy these from a vendor, so they're may be recognized as a aftermarket controller that person can buy for various plows, and it's customized to do what we need it to do.
So parts availability on these and production. Let's talk about both of those things real quick, Cal.
Right.
Are you actually going into production on this snowplow?
What you're looking at here is like a pre-production unit.
Pre-production.
We did a prototype. We did some plowing one season, and we followed up with a pre-production unit, and that's what this is.
Okay.
Our plan is to be in production and have product available on this truck plow next season, not this season.
27 to 28.
Correct.
So fall of 27,
Right.
spring of 28, you're going to be going in.
Midsummer next year, we should have product available.
Now, as I look at how you actually built out the framework, I'm seeing, when I see this, I see the box framing that you've done to strengthen. This is a hose protector system right here.
And it sheds snow off them, so it doesn't pile up. We're going to do the same on the loader plow. You can see where this would be a snow collector.
Now, earlier I told you what my red flags and concerns were with this plow, but I have yet to tell you what I appreciate about it. And as I look at the quality of this plow, I can see where they have absolutely not compromised on any of the structural components or the actual build quality of the plow itself. Everywhere I looked, I seen where things were done right. As far as the overall design, the ability to go from an 8-foot straight plow to a 14-foot straight plow to a 12-foot scoop plow is absolutely phenomenal. At that point, when you've got a 12-foot scoop plow, it's basically like you're plowing dollar bills across the lot. So as I look and break down this snowplow, I could see where Cal has taken the time to make sure that everything that he could do for you and I is right there. Now let's take a look at this loader plow and see the minor tweaks and adjustments he's made with that based off from the design of the truck plow. So as we go over to the loader plow, you've got this one. Now this one is your setup. It can be set up on any loader, but this one is set up on a skid steer attachment plate.
This plow is designed for a machine, whether it's a compact wheel loader or a skid steer, up to 100 horse.
Okay.
With the quick disconnect mount system.
And this is the folded back position. Now, if you were going to put this plow onto a loader, how are you going to operate the individual functions, the controller, the wings? You're going to do this with you got 2 hydraulic hoses and a 14-pin connector that's attached to the machine, or? We
haven't engaged the various manufacturers of the machines in relation to their plugs. Everyone seems to be different. So we're running our control cable into the cab.
Yep.
And we've got a handheld.
Yep.
And it's we found it in our experience a good control system.
Right. And there is no universal. That's the problem with loaders like this. It's not a universal. You can have a universal coupler, but you don't have a universal electrical system.
Right.
Here is what we're talking about. And so really, why even try to deal with every single species of loader out there and just build your own system, and then you have to figure out how to power it. So you've got to probably power it into either
we just run a wire into the fuse panel.
The fuse, I was going to say the fuse panel, yep.
Power there, and it's you're running, and you can wire this up in 15 minutes, you're done.
Where do guys find out more information if they want updates, if they want to see how this is coming along, Cal?
Probably
where would
on our website, defianceplows.com. Defianceplows.com.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where there would be video. There's pictures and details and specs.
Now, you probably don't want to be a guinea pig for the very first snowplow. I say this to everybody, no matter what you're buying, no matter what it is, if it's a brand new truck year, a brand new piece of equipment, the first time they come out with the make and model for that year, you don't want to be the guinea pig. And what I know with Cal is he eliminates that as a possibility. We're going to go into the history of what he did with his back plow earlier, and so we can use what he's done in the past as what he's potentially probably going to do for this plow in the future. And Cal, this is not your first snowplow since starting Defiance. I actually came out and met you 3 years ago, I believe.
Right.
And you had a back plow that was absolutely unreal in the industry, and you actually built 25 of those and sold those out right away.
Right.
And you just did that for your own testing, is that
Yeah,
correct?
that was like a pilot run
Mhm.
to see what the industry thought about them, and we were very pleased. The response was great, and we're getting calls for them even as we speak. Today I was getting some inquiries about them, and we plan to be in production with those as well.
27 to 28?
Right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're going into full production in that year.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. All right, you guys, this is I'd say the grandfather of snow plowing.
Right.
I mean, when it comes, you invented Boss, you created Blizzard, you've got Defiance now. I mean, your history and your family history is phenomenal.
Well, I say it's in your blood, you know.
I can believe that.
I guess it's in our DNA.
I
We
believe
come
it.
from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and we've been pushing snow and moving snow in a big way up there for years and years. So
Yep.
it's part of our life.
Very good. All right, Cal. Thank you, sir.
Our pleasure.
All right, you guys, this is it. You're seeing it before anybody else gets a chance to see it. And I want a big shout out to Iron Valley Equipment right here, just simply because I wouldn't have known Cal was out here today if Patrick, the owner of Iron Valley Equipment, hadn't sent me a picture of this plow and said, hey, they're here today. You want to come out and check this out? I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta go. And I left. So I wanted to bring this to you guys. It's not a sponsored video. This is just one of those things that I want you guys to be aware of, because you know, we all want the latest, greatest toys. We always want the coolest technology, the newest cutting edge things that are out there, and to know what's happening inside of the industry. And to me, what you're gonna see from these Defiance plows, they are going to be one of those game changers that you might as well have on your radar screen. So that's it for this one. God bless you guys. Go get them, and thanks for going along for the ride.
Thank you, Stan.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
thanks, Cal.
Yep.